In solving linear equation in one variable, we need to be familiar with the properties of equality. One is the addition property of equality. It says that if A is equal to B, then A plus C is equal to B plus C. Subtraction property of equality says that if A is equal to B, then A minus C, that is the same with B minus C. And the multiplication property of equality, it says that if A is equal to B, then A times C, that is the same with B times C. And in the division property of equality, if A is equal to B, then A divided by C, that is the same with B divided by C. So we will be applying these properties of equality in finding the value of this given unknown. So in this case, our mathematical sentence is x minus 2 is equal to 5. So we will be looking for the value of this unknown or variable x. So I know that we can solve this mentally. So it is a number subtracted by 2. It becomes 5. So we know that it is 7 because 7 minus 2 is 5. But how are you going to solve this algebraically, applying this property? So the idea here is we're going to isolate this x in one side of the equation. So in doing so, we will just simply eliminate this minus 2. And that is by adding its opposite, which is positive 2. So we add 2 to this left side of the equation. So we must also add the same number to the right side. And that is the addition property of equality. You are adding the same number in both sides of the equations. It will not change anything. So let's get started. So negative 2 plus 2, that is 0. So it is now eliminated, and we are left here with x. Then on the right side, 5 plus 2, and we got 7. And that is now our answer. X is equal to 7. Therefore, the value of this unknown variable x is 7. In our given number 2, y plus 4 is equal to 9. So our unknown variable here is y. So to isolate y, we are going to eliminate plus 4. The opposite of plus 4 is negative 4. So it means we will subtract 4 to this side. We must do the same on the other side, and that is the subtraction property of equality. So positive 4 plus negative 4 is 0. So y is now isolated in one side. And on the right side, 9 minus 4, that is 5. So that is the value of y. Y is equal to 5. By checking, if this y is equal to 5, 5 plus 4, that is equal to 9. So it makes the equation true. In our given number 3, m divided by 3 is equal to 4. So in this case, our variable here is m. So if we're going to divide it by 3, it becomes 4. So since our aim here is to isolate this variable m, we're going to eliminate divided by 3. And the opposite of divided by 3 is multiplied by 3. So it means we will be multiplying 3 here for us to be able to eliminate this. We multiplied 3 on the left side. We must do the same on the other side of the equation. And here we are applying multiplication property of equality. So we are going to eliminate them now. 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. Then 1 times m, that is m. Then on the right side of the equation, 4 times 3, 12. So the value of our variable m is 12. By checking, 12 divided by 3, that is equal to 4, and it makes our equation true. In given number 4, 7a is equal to 14. So in here, the variable a is multiplied to 7. So we're going to isolate a, and that is by eliminating 7. Since the opposite of times 7 is divided by 7, so we will be dividing 7 on this side so that we can eliminate 7 and a will be left alone. So after dividing 7 here, we must divide the same number on the other side, and that is the application of the division property of equality. So to simplify this, 7 divided by 7, that is equal to 1, and 1 times a is a. So on the other side, 14 divided by 7, we are left with 2. Therefore, the value of this a is equal to 2. In our given number 5, 3 minus 5x is equal to 13. So in here, we will be eliminating first this positive 3. So we are subtracting 3 on this side. We must do the same on the other side. So this is the application of subtraction property of equality. So 3 minus 3 is 0. So we are left here with negative 5x. Then on the other side, 13 minus 3 is 10. Then finally, to isolate x, we will divide negative 5 to each side of the equation, so that negative 5 divided by negative 5 is 1. Then 1 times x is x. So finally, this variable x is isolated. Then on the right side, just simplify 10 divided by negative 5, that is negative 2. So the value of x is negative 2. In our last given, x plus 1 is equal to 3x minus 9. So in this case, notice that we have 2 x's on each side of the equation. But since they are of the same term, this given is still considered as equation in one variable. So the idea here is we're going to eliminate one of the variables. So I prefer to eliminate the smaller one, that x, rather than 3x. So to eliminate x, we will just simply subtract x. And we must do it in each side of the equal sign or of the equation. So x minus x is 0, and we are left here with 1. And on the other side, 3x minus 1x, we are left with 2x. Then write down minus 9. So we will be focusing on this x right here. So we're going to isolate this by eliminating minus 9 and times 2. So let's start. We will add 9 to each side of the equation, so that this 9, negative 9 plus 9 is 0. So 2x is left here. Then on the left side, 1 plus 9 is 10. Then finally, divide both sides by by 2. So that 2 divided by 2, we are left here with 1. And 1 times x, that is x. Then on the left side, 10 divided by 2, that is 5. Therefore, the value of x is equal to 5.